right. Okay. Sorry for the wait.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay, yeah, I saw you wanted to connect multiple things, including the microphone, the flow meter, the vibration sensor, and the acoustic emission sensors.
Yeah, like the vibration sensor are the acoustic emission sensors, like it measure vibration.
Yes. So for connecting vibration sensors to our acquisition system, I think it may not be feasible because, as I said, the frequency range of the vibration sensor, I believe it's below 10 kilohertz or even lower, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So then for our acquisition system, normally, even though you can set the filter as a pass-through to allow all the frequencies, but in the hardware, it will have some low pass, some
A filter, yeah,
filters, yes, to
yeah,
filter
yeah.
out the very, very low frequency noise so that to enhance the signal to noise ratio.
Okay, I understand. So like
So yeah,
the
I'm not sure it's a good idea to connect the vibration sensor to our EAQ unit.
okay, I understand. And is it possible to connect the microphone as well?
Uh, as well, first, like what are you wanted to get from the microphone? Like, do you want to see the microphone waveform or what do you plan to see?
We want to see the waveform. Yes.
Right. So then why couldn't it directly connect to the computer to see the waveform?
But yes, but because we want to get the data, not only the waveform, also the data. Like, how do we um, synchronize the data between the acoustic emission sensors and the microphone if they are not in the same?
Also, well, yes, that could be a problem. But also, do you know our acoustic emission sensor also have the waveform display to display the acoustic signal in a waveform?
Yeah, but the acoustic emission should be on the pipe. I cannot use it like a microphone.
Uh, I don't understand. Like, so the acoustic emission signal will be like a sound wave, but except for like we don't have the media, like it doesn't have the medium format so that it can
Yes,
create the
I
sound, right?
understand. I understand. I
Yes.
understand. Like as the sound, it's going to have a wave. I understand that.
Mm,
But the acoustic emission sensor, do you put in the pipe? In the
mm,
pipe,
yeah.
and the microphones they are not in the pipe. They are two
Okay.
meters away.
All right.
So
Okay. Um,
it's not the
so
same. We need the microphones.
okay, I understand. So yeah, I'm just trying to see what's your intention. And the
Hmm.
other thing I'm not sure is just that so the acoustic emission sensor by connecting to our DAQ module, for one, it will supply the power supply to the preamplifier so that like, do you understand the whole connection of the AE system? So it will be the AE sensor with the and then it connects to a preamplifier, and the preamplifier can be external or internal, and then it connects to the DAQ module, and so the preamplifier needs the voltage power to drive it so that it works. Without the preamplifier, the acoustic emission signal received will attenuate and also will be very small, so that the signal and noise ratio could be very low. And so that's why in our DAQ module, for one, it will output the power to drive the preamplifier, that is 28 volt or 5 volt, or without any voltage. And for two, it receives the acoustic emission signal and then extract the signal. For one, it will display the original acoustic emission signal in a waveform. So that is the voltage versus time in the time domain. And also it will extract the waveform in a way so that it will display the amplitudes, the peak amplitude, the arrival time, the duration, and the, what is that called? Energy, IMS, ASL, like multiple various parameters.
So it's yeah.
Yes.
So you can have like the amplitude in in very small millimeters in versus the time or the
amplitude will be in decibel, or like in no, in the data table it will be only be in decibel, but if it's in the waveform it could be in voltage, like this.
Yes, I understand.
So like our DAQ module is designed for acoustic emission sensor. I'm not sure like how it can work with the microphone. It will have to look back. It will have to check like the hardware connection or principle of the microphone. And I'm not sure like how I kind of checked the microphone you sent us, and it says like about 24 volt. I couldn't remember how many milliamp and stuff. So like I don't know so is that it also needs the system to give it power and then it receives the signal and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, like on the software side in the DAQ system, I am not sure how the like even the hardware works, then I don't know if the result signal works fine in our system.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm talking only about the sensor itself. Do you have experience like measuring or detecting leakage far away, like some meters from the leakage? Because as I read some articles, like the frequency drops a lot with the distance.
So I haven't had the time to read through your
Yeah,
article
I
you sent
understand.
me.
Like I
Sorry
understand.
about
Just
that.
send you like if in
But
case.
I'm just talking based on my understanding and my experience is that the frequency I believe shouldn't change along the distance, but like the amplitude of the signal might change. So when you see like it's like with the higher frequency, it attenuates faster. So when it travels further, it attenuates so that the signal disappeared, then you couldn't detect. That's how I understand it. So like it's not like it changes along the frequency doesn't change along the distance. It's just it doesn't travel that far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, but if it doesn't travel that far, like it
Yes. So
drops, like
and
the amplitude, I cannot measure.
I understand. So normally in the acoustic emission testing, you will need to do the background noise test and attenuation test, sensitivity test before your actual detection. And based on our experience for pipeline leakage, we use GI40. So like the central frequency is around 30 to 40 kilohertz sensor to detect the leakage signal. And yeah, so like because it can go down to like almost 10 kilohertz. And if it goes way below that, as the article might mention, like 0 to
100.
100 hertz, then
Yeah.
it will be, I think it will be too small. So yeah, so like I don't know, maybe the amplitude of the signal will be buried inside the noise.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
And okay, could you give me um, a quotage about, or at least an approximate number about these two sensors, these two acoustic sensors, and the data acquisition to connect that? And I now don't remember if the sensor has a preamplifier like integrated, or do I need another one?
I think we recommend if you mean the GI40, yes, it has the preamplifier uh, built in. So you're interested in the GI10 plus the GI40?
I would like to know like both prices.
Okay, both price.
But the GI10, you
Then
are telling me that it hasn't have a preamplifier integrated
yes,
in it.
and so has the GI40. Okay, so both the GI10 and the GI40, the price is 100 US dollar.
Okay. And okay, and the preamplifier then for the GI10,
Yeah.
because
Both type has the preamplifier
ah
built in, so
o-
it can directly connect it to the DAQ system.
okay, I understand.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, here is my supervisor.
Hi.
Hi, how are you doing?
Hi. By the way, so like you will also need the cable to connect the sensor to the DAQ system.
Yes, and what's the price of the cable?
It
Like,
depends on the length of
It
the
depends
cable.
on the length that you order.
okay, and And the data acquisition system for these two sensors?
So
between 4 channels?
那个正常的有5米是标准长度，还有一个2米的。如果是 BNC 的，就是有1.5米的。
我想给他报，他现在要那个采集系统嘛，我想给他，因为他只有2个的话，我想给他报那个30跟IN1/6，不过它是就是里面只有2个 NV 的，
就是双通道的，对。
I put you like update, Dennis. So we were talking about like the data acquisition system they have in like if we can connect the microphone, the flow meter, and the acoustic sensor they have, and all together. They told me like it's not possible to do that because they have also a hardware that it could the frequency up to 1 kilohertz, and they are not sure about connecting the microphone to this data acquisition system they have. But they also work with leakage, and they recommend us a vibration sensor, an acoustic emission sensor to do that. And now they are giving me the prices.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So for the acquisition system, I have like 2 options that I think I can offer. The one is the UCH. So I'm not sure if I have the. No. I think I can go to our website to give you the. Yeah. To just show you how it looks like. So I will share the screen right now. Let me see.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you see my screen share?
No, I see only white.
Oh, okay. Let me see. No, I think I have shared it. Maybe let me double check. Share screen.
他看到网页就对了。
Okay. How about it? How about right now?
I don't know you, Dennis, but I cannot see the screen.
Okay. So
no, I cannot see the screen.
All right.
I mean, can send it via email.
Yeah, perhaps you can send me an email with the prices and the data acquisition system you recommend for that.
Yeah, sure, I will. Okay, then let me briefly just talk about the 2 systems. So the one is the U3H multi-channel acquisition system. So it's a more conventional acquisition system. So the one I recommended is 4-channel because each AE board has 4-channel built in, so we cannot separate them. So you have to buy like multiple of 4 channels. So for your case, it will be one AE board that is 4-channel.
Yes.
So that one has to connect to the computer, and we have the acoustic emission software and analysis software to analyze the signal. and this for display and data storage. And also we have another one that is called the RAEM1. That is the Internet of Things remote control monitoring system. Each RAEM1 means one channel, so that is only connected to one acoustic emission sensor. So you can buy like two for your case if you're just buying two sensors. And for that one, it can work by itself. So it receives the signal. It can automatically start acquisition once it gets powered up, and then it will send the signal to your computer or other terminals or even the cloud platform, wired or wirelessly, depends on the communication module that you choose. It can be 4G, Wi-Fi, or even just like the internet cable by plugging in.
Okay, I understand.
Yes. So then later on, we will send you the data sheet of more technical information about this two acquisition system and the quote to you.
Mm-hmm. Yes, please. Yeah, how do you attach the sensors to the pipes? By do you have like a kind of magnetic inside, or?
Oh, okay. No, we have the sensor itself doesn't have the magnetic inside. Oh no. The GI10 has the magnetic base, but the GI40 we can also provide the magnetic holder to hold it to the pipe.
But the pipe should be stainless steel, not other plastic.
So yeah, because it's magnetic, so the pipe needs to be
And how could I attach to a plastic pipe?
Normally we will recommend like use the how does that go? The bandage, like to wrap it, use the
Okay, I understand.
wrapper to wrap it, yes. And also use the coupling between the sensor and the pipe to reduce the
a fluid, you said, like.
What's the size of the pipeline? You meant made of plastic?
It's
What's the diameter?
quarter inch. It's like small.
Oh, very small. Okay. If it's very small, then the GI10 might be too big.
Okay.
So like, yeah, maybe can you also mention the diameter of the pipeline?
But it's okay. It's okay. With the data I have now, I please send me the data acquisition you recommend for that.
Mm-hmm.
And the prices.
Okay. Just for the IEM1, what communication modules would you like? Like, how do you want it to connect to your computer or terminals?
I don't know what can we connect it by a USB, or is it possible?
So yes, like for the U3H instrument, you can connect it to your computer by USB cable.
Okay,
And
that's
for
cool.
the IEM1, we also has the Ethernet cable that you can directly plug into your computer. You can also choose another wireless. Or if you don't want any wireless communication, that's okay too.
Yeah, I think it's better a USB cable.
Okay. USB cable. I think the IEM1 only has the Ethernet cable. Is that okay for you?
Okay, you send me and I will see.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, thank you very much for
Thank you
your
very much.
time and to answering all my questions.
No problem. Yeah, thank you
So
very much for having the meeting with us.
yeah, I wish you a very good day.
Yeah, you too. Have a good day.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, bye-bye.
拜拜。
拜拜。
USB 的，这个就报个4通道，这个报个2通道。
不，这个报个2通道，这个报个4通道，这个是 USB 的。然后这个你就直接
网线的。
对，网线的你就不用给它加其他的那个通讯了。
然后那个 AE cable 就报5米的，就是 standard 的，让它自己选。
对，就按标准的，它没有特别说的话，就按标准的完了。
基本上那个 GI